Hey everyone! So today we're going to be comparing all these glues, except for this one. These ones are the same. They go in the same category. They're both Aleenes. Aleenes. Um, we're going to be comparing them, which ones I like, which ones I don't like. Yeah. So let's start. I'm going to start out with the ones I really like or with the ones I really don't like to the ones I really like. So the first one is this one. This one is Yoo-Hoo Twisting Glue. This one is clear liquid glue. Um, the only thing I really don't like about it, and you can use it like that, like the different ways. The really only thing I don't like about it, or I like about it, is that if you can't afford or can't get glossy accents, you can use this in a pinch. Just because it does make a shine like Glossy Accents does, but it bubbles really, really easily, and I really don't like that about it. It really makes me mad when it bubbles. Like, you try to poke it with a needle, and it just doesn't go away. But I really don't like that, and it's really, really, really watery, and it warps your paper. It does warp your paper a lot. Um, Especially if you put a lot on. But I wouldn't really recommend this glue. So, yeah. But it is acid free, which is always a good thing. Wait, let me get this to focus. It is acid free, and it's the twisting glue. But if you're like a scrapper just starting out, you can get this glue in a pinch. It's good. It's good, but I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you're a scrapper starting out, this will be fine until you get the good stuff. The next one I don't love would be these two. They are Aleene's. I'll just show this one. It's Aleene's tacky, fast drying glue. It's a white glue, but it's really thick glue, and it has to go through this small nozzle. And yeah, so don't love this glue, but it's a really, really strong product. I find it holds very well, but it does warp my paper, I find. When I'm sticking paper to paper, it does warp, I think. Well, I know, but, that's what I think. Well, that's what I've tried. I've tried sticking down to paper, and it does warp. So, that's just what I think. Both of these do. And I both, look how beat up this one is because I've had to squeeze it so hard to get the thing out, to get the glue out. And so I really don't love this just because there's so many other better products out there. No one paid me to do this, by the way. The second thing is this one. The ATG. I think we all have this one. The other thing I don't love about it is I find these stupid refills so darn expensive. They cost like an arm and a leg for me. Especially at Michael's. So I am looking into a better resource to where to get these, but this is my last one, so I sort of hoard them, and I don't love to use them. But later on, I'm going to show a better solution to this. But the thing is, I really like it. It's easy to use. It's fast. The glue's good, but it's not necessary. You don't need it. There's other things, which I'm going to talk about later, like another product that I can talk about later, that you can use instead of this. Definitely. This is such an unnecessary product, but it's so user-friendly and quick and fast, and that's what we all love. But, yeah. So the next one is this one. The Mod Podge. I love the Mod Podge. I can't get it open though. I've tried 3 times to get it open. It's the Mod Podge. This one is the gloss. It's a water-based product, but it does warp. I would use it for a thicker paper, attaching a thicker paper to chipboard, but I wouldn't use it putting matting. So that's why it's not one of my favorites. But I love it for Mod Podging, or not Mod Podging, but you know what I mean, the paper on paper, the collaging. That's it, collaging. I love it for collaging. It's great. Yeah, it's great. The next one is the one that's that you can use instead of this one, and that is just a regular glue stick. Like, if you think about it, they're the exact same. Like, they're like the equal. Like, they're literally equal. This one's repositional, so I really don't like that one, so that one can go away. But this one's the permanent one. And I really like this product because it's a creamy glue. If you can see that, but it's a creamy glue. And it sticks to my paper really well. And I use this for matting. I use this for sticking down basic things. But I think it's a great glue. It's an all-purpose glue. This one's Craft Bond, Elmer's, whatever. I really like this product. I think it's a great product. I use it instead of this one because I find that this one can be really expensive with all the glue. And I find this one is so cheap. It's so easy. I also love the Yoo-Hoo. I don't love this one, but I love the Yoo-Hoo glue stick as well. And they have huge honking glue sticks that'll last you forever. But I go out of these really quickly, and they're really cheap, and I love them. So, yeah, that's just a standard permanent glue stick. The next one is this one, Glossy Accents. We probably all have this one, too. Great product, great for using as embellishing, making something have a shine, a little epoxy. I also love it for sticking down buttons, like stuff like this. On a new mini I'm working on, I stuck on these two buttons. And they're not going anywhere. It's like liquid cement almost. Like, oh my god, it's really hard. So, I love it for that kind of thing. Wouldn't necessarily use it for paper on paper because it does sort of warp a lot. But it's a great glue. Love it. The one I love the most, the one that wins, I love this so much, is this one. This is Tombow Mono Multi Liquid Glue. Love this glue. This glue has a fat end. So, like, you can push it out. It has a hole. You can push it out and, like, smear with this end. And then for, like, nice, like, define, like, thin lines, it has this really thin point, which I love. It smells really good. It smells citrusy. And, it does not warp, I find, at all. And, like, I try it on really thin paper. Like, this paper I'm working on for this mini is really thin. Like, this paper is, like, printer paper type thing. And it does not warp on this. Like, it's really, really thin paper, and it does not warp at all. So, I love this glue. The only thing is, if you touch it when it's wet, it gets really, really, really tacky on your fingers. That's the only thing I don't love about it. But other than that, I love this glue. Also, what I really wish this product had is a size like this. So, like, this one will probably last me a couple of months, maybe. I don't know.